The Seahawks find themselves in a very interesting position in terms of after trading Geno Smith and DK Metcalf, two of their premier players on offense. I mean, obviously, you have Kenneth Walker, who's going to be your workhorse. But Geno Smith and DK have been there and really carry the offense, especially last season. They did go 10-7 behind a terrible offensive line, so we're obviously going to address that more than likely in the draft. But they did sign Sam Darnold to a 3-year, $100 million contract. Funny enough, they actually do have an out after the first year. We'll see how he does here in Madden. Still have JSN, and they signed Kupp to a 3-year, $45 million deal as well. Over on defense, they also signed DeMarcus Lawrence. I don't know why I was thinking Dexter Lawrence. That's the New York Giants guy. But DeMarcus Lawrence also signed them to help on the interior. Still need help at strong safety. Maybe another linebacker, another pass rusher. Boy Mafe and Derek Hall here. Good in the secondary, but really need to address his offensive line. Probably either draft, hopefully Will Campbell is there, or Kevin Banks, so we can kick him inside the guard. Hopefully, and also draft a tight end later in the draft. I do like Harold Fannin. That's a guy I have my eyes on. But let's get into the draft. Again, if you want more Madden rebuilds, I know this is a little different because I typically do College Football 25 rebuilds. Drop a like, subscribe down below, and tell me what team or type of challenge you would want me to do next, whether it is on this game or on College Football 25. But let's go ahead and get into the draft. Hopefully Campbell or Banks is there. That way we can bolster this offensive line. In the draft, we have a couple guys here. One guy is staring me down. Malachi Starks is definitely a guy that I could see being available if Nick Emmanwori goes first ahead of him. Love Malachi Starks as a player out of Georgia. His instincts is just off the chart. Will Campbell, yeah, Kevin Banks is also here though. Banks is somebody that we can kick inside to guard, but also Arsery and Millam is here later too that we can also do that with. Tyler Booker's there. Grace Bell. How about our safeties? Kevin Winston. I'm thinking going, oh my gosh, Emmanwori's here too still. Do I risk it, take a tackle, and then trade up for Emmanwori? His physical is just something I love to see. I think I'm going to go with the not sexy pick here. We're going to shore up offensive line. Kevin Banks Jr. Going to kick him inside the guard. He is 65 in true talent, draft up 22. Hidden development, so that always typically helps. 87 strength, hidden development. That's not Kevin Banks. He needs a haircut, but we will get on that and fix him up. All right, second round now. You can see the board kind of got a little messed up. I just downloaded the rosters and simulated all the way from week 1. Jackson Darnold. Ooh, Alec Ailmanor is interesting. Jalen Walker's still here. How did he fall all the way to the second round? He is not going to fall that far in real life, so I don't feel like it's realistic to take him. At free safety, Xavier Watts is here. Sebastian Castro. Take a look in our second. I'm not taking Walker here. That's just not realistic to take Jalen Walker. I do like TJ Sanders, but we already have a stud defensive tackle with Byron Murphy. Take a look, I guess, back over at tackle. Jonah Sabanaya, excuse me. Could be another guy we kick inside the guard. Tate Ratledge is also here. Jared Wilson. Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. Why did he give him round 3 to 4 talent? He stepped up and played tackle and did really well for Ohio State. But I think we're going to go Tate Ratledge. This will help us set up both offensive line spots. 2 to 3 talent, 6'6" out of Georgia. We'll take him. Going to move Kevin Banks probably over to left guard. Ratledge to play right guard. Hidden development. Love to see that, and we'll take it. So here we are, round 3. I do have my selection of tight end. I do like Terrence Ferguson. He was the most athletic tight end out of the combine. Out of Oregon, sitting here 6'5". Take a look at his physical. See elite speed, ran a 4.5. B awareness, B break tackle, ADC, medium, B pass block, A run block, A deep route running. Yeah, come on. We're going to take Terrence Ferguson. He's going to start over Noah Fant. Ranked at 54. Got him at 67. Normal development. That blows. Seth McLaughlin's here. Jared Wilson out of Georgia. He could be our next starting center potentially. Donovan Jackson still here at guard. We'll see. Yeah, all the tight ends are gone. Alec Amanor is still here. I don't know why he's still here. Jalen Royals, Isaiah Bond. I do love Jaden Higgins though. 6'5" or 6'4", pretty decent athlete. 4'5". A, catching traffic. B, catching. B, deep. B, medium. B, release. Interesting if Jaden Higgins. This is a possible maybe of drafting him. We already got a safety. Do we not? No, we didn't get a safety. Nakuba's interesting. Jonas Sanker still here. No real free safety. Is there a corner I can move to free? Not looking like it. Dumas Johnson. Ooh, Barrett Carter out of Clemson is also somebody very interesting. So, Jack Kaiser as well. Jack Kaiser was pretty much a thumper in the run game for Notre Dame. If you watched Notre Dame play, he was all across the field making tackles for him. So possibly. We already have 2 young middle linebackers though. So I don't think we're going to go with them. Ashton Gillette out of Louisville though. Another guy. Or Gillette. Good speed. Let's look at his skills. A power move. A player. A finesse move. Yeah, we're going to take Ashton Gillette here out of Iowa State. Number 12 in true value. Out of Louisville, excuse me. This guy must love Ashton Gillette. 12 in true value. Got him in the 3rd round. Again, needs another haircut. Guys, that's the one thing about some of these draft classes you can find and download off the Creation Center. You don't know what they're going to look like. Our team, depth offensive line definitely got bolstered a decent bit. Kelvin Banks going to kick inside the guard. Tate Riley's probably going to stay right guard. Banks will play left. We have Ashton Gillette, which will probably take the place of Leonard Williams because he does have hidden development. We can probably maybe ship Williams on the trading block. We'll see. Joshua Guerrero is the depth piece. Terrence Ferguson will start at tight end. So all 5 players going to start from day one, which is what you'll take. Hopefully, we can try to win Offensive Rookie of the Year with Ferguson. But that's just going to be dependent upon what playbook or how well the playbook does. But first things first, again, we got to give him a haircut for one and move him in the left guard. This is the team heading into season 1. We are starting a ton of rookies. We're going to start Terrence Ferguson. It's just right now it's not letting me move him up the depth chart. So you have 3 rookies on the offensive line alone. And Sam Darnold, JSN, Cooper Kupp. And then on defense, we're starting a rookie as well with Gillette at defensive end. Really an edge rusher because we are running a 3-4. We'll see how this team does. This is probably like a 3 to 4 win team. We are an 83 overall and 84 defense, 83 offense. We just really need to upgrade at strong safety and hope that our offensive line can develop. They're probably going to let up a ton of sacks. But again, we'll see at the midseason mark. Okay, at the midseason mark, we are 5-2. Got a couple players ready to negotiate their deals. We have Kenneth Walker, Tariq Woolen, Boy Mafe, and Abraham Lucas. Kenneth Walker, we obviously got to bring back. We'll go 4 years, 44. He takes it. Beautiful. Boy Mafe, how has he done this season? Because sometimes he doesn't really do well in Matt. Yeah, no. We are not going to bring him back. So I'm not going to offer him a contract right now unless he improves. How is Abraham Lucas doing? Are you giving up a ton of sacks? 6 sacks to start the season? Yeah, no. We will wait until the end of the season. Not going to bring Noah Fant back. Kobe Bryant, I'll do a 2-year deal. 2-year, like 12.2. He takes it. Beautiful. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, I will accept the option for JSN and Devon Witherspoon at the end of the season. And Michael Dixon, I'll try to re-sign at that end of the season mark. How are we doing just overall? Our offense is top 10 and our passing defense is top 10. So that has definitely helped. And JSN has 409 yards already. And Kenneth Walker with 509. That's the Kenneth Walker you typically see in Madden. But let's go. We'll go to the end of the season now. Hopefully we can make the playoffs at a 10-7 record. But if we're already 5-2, I'm just hoping we don't fall apart in the second half. So like I thought we would be, at the end of season 1, we are 10-7, playing, of course, Madden's favorite, the Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be a one-and-done type deal. Sam Darnold, though, 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, 13 picks. Not a terrible year. But again, by Sam Darnold standards, that's pretty good. So we'll take it if he's just a game manager. On the ground, Kenneth Walker, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. He should have gotten the ball more. Only 274 attempts through 17 games. Yeah, I need to feed this man the rock. Through the air, Cooper Kupp led us with 1,091 yards, 8 touchdowns. Almost identical stat lines for these two. MVS, 737. Yeah, the tight ends never even got involved. That's unfortunate for our circumstances. How do we do on the offensive line? Lucas did a lot better, so we will have to extend him. Charles Cross did terrible. So if he has another season like this, we might try to ship him off in the offseason. Banks did great. So did... Oh, they didn't start him. Great. Love that they didn't start my freaking right guard. Cool. Terrence Snow with 100 tackles, 8 TFLs. Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence with 14. Byron Murphy with 10 and 10 sacks. Love that. Derek Hall 2.5. Leonard Williams with 2. Didn't even start my rookie edge. They changed my freaking depth charts. Kobe Bryant, though, 3 picks. Julian Love with 3. Ernest Jones with 2. Ernest having a fantastic season. Check out the award winners, though. We probably didn't win anything. Jalen Hurts does win the MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, of course, goes to Puka Nacua. No Seahawks here. Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Edwards. That's a new one. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tez Johnson from the Cowboys. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jay Higgins. And no Seahawks. All right, so again, the wild card round. Are we going to beat the Cowboys? My answer, probably not. But yeah, 38-24. Finishing 10-7 again. So at this point in time, we just got to go straight to the offseason. We'll go to the Super Bowl, see if we get any dev traits. But I'm not really surprised we dropped the game to the Cowboys. I mean, they're Madden's favorite. Every single time you typically see in the Super Bowl. This time, it's a Ravens-Eagles Super Bowl. Do we get any dev traits? That's what I want to see. No dev traits on offense. Unfortunate. Cooper Kupp does go down to an 87 overall. Banks does have star development. Take a look at defense. No other dev traits as well. That's kind of brutal. I was hoping Ernest Jones would go up to superstar, but it is what it is on that one. So now we'll just go to the offseason, see who we have to re-sign. We do got to pick up the 5th-year options on JSN and Devon Witherspoon. I do know that one for sure. Ravens finally win their first Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl MVP, defeating the Eagles 35-21. Let's take a look and see, after we advance a week, of course, who all that we have to resign. It showed that the Saints signed Russell Wilson. That's something. Let's see who is ready to negotiate. So we do have Tariq Woolen, who we do got to bring back. We'll go player friendly, 4 years, $70 million. Perfect. He takes it. Love that. JSN, we will pick up the 5th year, and we will do the same on Devon Witherspoon. Boy Mafe, we're not bringing back. Abraham Lucas did have a pretty good year. I'll go 2 years, 33. Awesome. He takes it. It's going to leave us with about $39 million in cap room. We'll bring back Michael Dixon, 2 years. He's not really interested in our team, but how about $7 million? He's going. That's fine. I'll just sign another punter in free agency. Hopefully there's going to be somebody there. We really need tight end and strong safety. All of our offensive linemen, we dropped that normal at star development. But yeah, tight end and strong safety is going to be my main focus. Maybe if there's another pass rusher to replace Boy Mafe, that'd be nice. So we'll see what's out there. Probably nothing good, though. Okay, in free agency, Odafe Owe is here. So is Rasheed Walker and Zach Tom. This is tough. I think we're going to go after Odafe Owe. How does he do in Sim? Does he get a lot of sacks? Let's see how he did last year. 8 sacks for Baltimore, 12 TFLs. It's on the fringe. I'm going to choose one or the other. Zach Tom. We'll see how he does. 6 sacks for Green Bay. So what we can do is if he signs, we can do player 4 year. Oh my gosh, that's going to take up so much of my cap room. How is Odafe Owe? 4 years, 70 mil. I don't even think he's worth it. Who's our strong safety here? Dane Belton. There any tight ends? Oh, Noah Fant's here. I forgot I didn't resign him. Oopsies. Rasheed Walker might not be a bad gig, honestly. I'll do 2 years, $32 million. How does he do in Sim? Rasheed Walker, 9 sacks for Green Bay. He had 6 as well. Not bad. Then again, not great either. TJ Reader, Zadarius Smith. I just think we can do better than Boy Mafe. He didn't do that great in Sim. So I feel like we really can do better. I can try to draft an edge. That might be what I have to do. Jalen Thompson's here. That's also quite interesting. I think I'm going to try for Walker. We'll do a neutral, 2 years, $32 million deal. If he takes it, great. If not, then we will live with it. That's how I feel. So we'll see. We'll go to the evaluation. Does he sign? He does sign here in Seattle. So that means we're going to bump a guy over. Charles Cross probably is put on the block. Because again, he really didn't do great for us. That's going to help us out. We will go to the draft. Because at this point in time, I'm pretty much done with free agency. Okay, before the draft, again, we kicked Lucas on the inside. Going to start Walker at right tackle, Cross at left. In the draft, looking for another wide receiver. Kupp is heavily declined. As you can look, here's progression history. All of that stuff went down. So he's down now to an 83 overall. And we still have 2 more years left on his deal. So that's going to be quite interesting. On defense, still looking for an edge rusher, maybe a strong safety as well. Other than that, I think we're pretty much good. Again, got to shore up wide receiver, tight end, and then more than likely a good strong safety. There's one in this draft. Okay, so in the draft, we pick at 19. So who would be available around this 19 spot? Wilkins, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. We do have Daniel Farrell, 1 to 2 talents. I'm looking at possible wide receiver here. 2 to 3 for Snowden, 1 to 2 for Henderson, which is good physical wide receiver. Take a look at his player type. B catching traffic, B catching, B release. 6'5", 4.41 speed. This guy is a freak of nature. That's insane. Tight end, round 1 for Nick Weston. Oh, he looks good too. Nick Weston, vertical threat at 6'2". Elite 4.45 out of a tight end. A medium, A carrying. I'm going Nick Weston if he's available there at 18. If he's there at 18, we should be good. Is there anybody down the board at wide receiver we can maybe get in the 2nd or 3rd round? Maybe. Oh, God, it's not looking like it. All these receivers look buns. But we can take a look at tight end if we make it to 18. There's a lot of good tight ends in this draft. But I don't know if any of them is better than Nick Weston. All right, at 19, let's see who is all going to be there for us. I don't care for the tackles. Fitzsimmons, that's a name. No, you're not good, though. Take a look at tight end. Weston is still on the board. Henderson is also on the board. We're going to start with Weston. Going to take him with our first pick. I just think he is too good to pass up on. Really, only 22 in true value. Of freaking course, he's normal development. I just have terrible luck. Maybe there's a chance that the receiver's on the board. I pretty much doubt. Hey, Henderson's still here. How is Henderson still here? I'm not really sure. Take a look at him again. 6'5", 4.4 speed, great strength, great speed, great jumping. A break tackle, A spec catch, B medium, B release, B catching traffic. He should be better than the tight end. I swear to you, if he has normal development. Yeah, 26 in true talent. Draft him at 51. Hidden development. This guy is a bona fide freak. And our 3rd round pick. Is there a safety on the board that looks halfway decent? It's not really looking like it. Not at all. Is there maybe a corner I can move? A block shedding for Chester Melvin. 2 to 3 talent. Let's see. Maybe there's a corner somewhere down the board. B zone for Jamal Stuckey. B press. A tackle for Sidney McGee, but his zones are terrible. I mean, there's always, doesn't hurt to possibly take another receiver. Kind of stuck with what I want to take. B to D, A, B. I'll find somebody to take and I'll let you know who I do. We're going to take Jeremiah Fleming out of Auburn. 6'2" speed rusher. Could play on the edge to run a 4.8 at 286 pounds. Does have A finesse move, B play rec, A to C hit power. We'll take a chance on Jeremiah Fleming. He is getting called up. 85 in true value, drafted him at 83. And hidden development, 85 strength, love that. We'll take the depth trait. Nate Carter's still in the board. Round 4. A tackle, A at power, only a C to F block shedding. He's just an athlete though. Run stoppers, you see elite speed, good change of direction. Only solid strength is what has me worried about him. Like, let's look at Greg McConnell. Greg McConnell, again, solid strength, marginal strength, solid speed, marginal strength. I just don't know who to take in these ranges. We're in round 4 at the moment. It's just tough to find somebody. Larry Johnson, nope. Rashad Hawkins does have a power move. Good speed. What else you have? C to F block? No, you're not. You just have good power moves. It's the only thing you got. No real good corners here. D, D, C, B press though. B zone for Jamal Stuckey. He could play free. You have an A tackle down here with Tavon Rodgers at Boise State. Poor speed at 4.51 though. I don't love that. Free safety, again, there's nobody really that great. Yeah, all these poor zone coverages. A to C pursue out of Antonio Hancock. Poor speed. Love that. So right now it's looking like I'm going to take Carter and just chance it. B tackle, A to C pursue, Rayshawn Barber. Decent speed. Great. Okay, so we're going to go Rayshawn Barber. Not Rayshawn Barber. We're going to go Barrett Carter. Or Nate Carter, excuse me. Out of Kansas State. Take a chance on the physicals that he has. He is ranked 180. Got him at 115 and normal development. I'm the king of drafting normal development. I tell you what. With our draft recap, we are going to have a couple starters here. With Weston and Levi Henderson. Fleming's going to be a rotational piece. Corey Connor, more depth guy. We found him late in the draft. In the 5th round, he was like 61 in true talent. Got him at like 140 something. So that's lovely that we found that piece. But as we look at the top guys in the draft, it was not a great class. A ton of 75 overalls. There's one real stock up guy with Caleb Turner, who's a corner. But everybody else really isn't that great. But this is the team heading into season 2. We are starting Weston at tight end, as well as Henderson in the slot. That way we have a chance at winning Rookie of the Year. Have a couple guys in the offensive line that can develop, such as Banks and Ratledge. Kicked Lucas to inside on the guard. That way Walker can start at right tackle. If we go ahead and look over our defense, we're not starting Fleming. Hopefully Gillott can get some sacks. Can get a lot of sacks. Really hate myself. But again, 84 overall, 84 offense and defense. This is probably like a 3-win team. Last time we were 5-2 at the midseason mark. I don't think there's a chance we can get back there unless one of these rookies can get a depth trade. At the midseason mark, we're right at where we thought we would be, 4-3. Take a look and see who needs to renegotiate contracts. Charles Cross, 3-year 38, Charbonnet, Derek Hall, Bradford, Leonard Williams as well. And we only have 30 mil to work with. Honestly, I'm okay with letting some of these guys go or try to trade. Cross is doing a lot better this year. I kind of want to wait to the end of the season to see how he really does. Derek Hall, we'll take a look. He really never does get in sim yet. No sacks. So I will wait on him as well. How is Leonard Williams doing? He's 32. He's going to get a major regression. Yeah, 1's 2-2. So we're honestly going to wait. Bradford's not even starting. So we're going to wait till the end of the season. I want to see if Charles Cross can keep it up. If he can, then of course I'll sign him. But if not, then, I'm just going to let him walk. We'll take a check on our dev traits. See if we got anything good this time around. Henderson, star development, great. Take a look over on defense. We don't know about Fleming just yet, but nobody else got a dev upgrade. So now we'll go to the end of the season, see if we can make the playoffs for the 2nd straight season. I think we can, if our team continues to play this well in terms of our offensive line. But again, we'll just have to see. So we collapsed in the second half of the season. We went 8-9. How bad? What happened? How did we lose all this? Sam Darnold, not a bad year. 30 touchdowns, 7 picks, 4,100 passing yards. Was sacked 45 times. Love to see that. Kenneth Walker, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. That's the season I like to see from him. through the air. Okay, we had 3 1,000-yard receivers. JSN 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Henderson 1,000 yards, 8. Kupp 1,008. Weston only 2. Hopefully this is the offensive rookie of the year type season from Henderson, but we'll see. Take a look at our blocking. And yeah, Walker with 4. What is up with people when we sign them? Doing absolutely terrible. Rasheed Walker 14 sacks, Cross with 12, Lucas in 10. All the guys that did good last year did terrible this season. Great. Devon Witherspoon 100 tackles. Interesting. 16 TFLs for Byron Murphy and 16 sacks. 14 for DeMarcus Lawrence. If this isn't a superstar upgrade for Byron Murphy, I'm just going to give it to him. Interception 2 from Witherspoon, Knight, Woolen, and Pritchett. So let's take a look. Murphy might have won Defensive Player of the Year. MVP does go to Mahomes. I don't see any Seahawks here. Take a look at NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Saquon Barkley, Tess Johnson at 2. Darnell Mooney. That's some interesting names that we haven't seen yet. Defensive Player of the Year does go to Hutchinson Murphy at 2. That's brutal. DeMarcus Lawrence up here at 5. Kind of flashback to the past there. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Eric Kramer over Henderson. That's tough. And of course, we don't have any Defensive Rookie of the Year. So we'll go to the Super Bowl, see if we got any depth traits. I'm letting Charles Cross walk because he just wasn't good for us. Vikings and Bills in the playoff. That's a new one. I haven't really seen those before. It might be time to change the offensive playbook, but I mean, we did really well on offense and on defense. We're still rocking with the Seattle offense and defense so far. I mean, our offense in terms of statistics did well, but offense points per game is only 21st. I feel like if we correct our offensive line woes, we'll be okay as the Bills win the Super Bowl 38-19 over the Vikings. Josh Allen winning his first Super Bowl MVP. So we'll take a look now. Did we get any depth traits? I mean, I hope so. I would love to if we did. So no depth traits on offense. Unfortunate. Byron Murphy does get superstar. That's good. Normal. How does DeMarcus Lawrence, after 15 sacks, go down to normal? That doesn't make sense at all. He's not going to get superstar. I'm just going to keep him at star because that really just doesn't make a lick of sense whatsoever. So we're going to give him back to star development. Again, not really making much of sense. So Rowledge still at star dev. There we go. That looks a little bit better now. So we'll see what we can do next week in terms of re-signing. Julian Love is going down in overall. Now down to an 86. So again, we'll go next week, see who we have to re-sign, and maybe see who's in free agency too. Yeah, we have $45 million in cap room. We are taking the 5th-year option on Byron Murphy, letting Cross walk, Derek Hall walk. Honestly, probably Leonard Williams as well. So we'll see what we can do in free agency after letting all these guys go. But I mean, 3 years, 70. No, that's just not a good deal for Cross for giving up 15 sacks in a season. No, I'm just going to let him walk. We'll go grab somebody else that does better than him and be all right. Sam Laporta is here. Sam Laporta. That would be a huge freaking difference maker for us. Take a look at Alaric Jackson. How many sacks did you give up? 4 sacks for the Rams? Yeah, 4 sacks. We'll go 2 years, 24. We'll see if he takes it. We're the only offer for him. And then, like, you got to throw an offer on Sam Laporta. We'll go neutral risk, 4 years, $70 million. He's probably not going to sign with us, but I'll just throw an offer out there for him. I mean, it makes the most sense. We'll see if we get anybody. And we do get Alaric Jackson on a lot cheaper deal than we did Sam Laporta. So that's pretty much going to wrap up our free agency. I mean, there's nobody else really out there that I would want. There's really no wide receiver. I mean, Quentin Johnson, but we have 3 guys that are already pretty solid. Might need a replacement for Leonard Williams, but we can just draft him. But I mean, Falik Anude Osmoa. I think that's how I pronounce his name. How does he do? No sacks, none in the past 3 years for Kansas City. I see why they let him go. But I mean, there's nobody really else that I would want. quite honestly. Josh Uche. Let's see how you do, Josh. 4 sacks, 10 sacks for Philadelphia a year ago. I mean, if I can get you on like a 2-year team or 1-year deal, I would do it just to see. Let me see if he signs it. If he signs it a 1-year deal, I'll take it. He's still evaluating. So we'll see if he does eventually take that. But right now, probably just going to go straight to the draft. If he doesn't sign, I might balance out some guys, cut some people to free up some cap space. There are some guys that would free up a good bit of cap room. Cooper Kupp, $16 million in saving. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add Kupp to the trading block. All right. That's what I'm going to trade center. I might see what I can get for him. You know, he's old. He's 34 at this point in time. He would free up $16 million in cap space. So if I can get like a late round pick, Eugene Asante's here. We'll counter an offer for the Giants and just give me like a 4th round pick. And then we'll call it even. He's 34 years old. We'll do it for a 4th rounder. Goes through. Cooper Kupp again, saving us $16 million. So now in free agency, I got to go after a cheaper receiver that can help us out. Quentin Johnson, Devontae Adams is here. I'll go for Devontae Adams on a 1-year, $7 million contract just to hold us over. That won't be the worst thing in the world. So we'll do that. We can see if the other guy that's signed, Uche, we're still the only offer on him. So hopefully they can sign. They do sign. So great. We have Lark Jackson, Devontae Adams, and Uche. That will close out our free agency period this time around. That does give us some wiggle room in terms of our draft. We can see who it projects us to take. Because again, we're going to be all the way down here at about like 15. Denard Beckham, a corner. We don't really need a corner. I need a tackle. Maybe Jonathan Castle. Maybe Florence once I get more in depth to look at them. But we'll go to the draft and see who's available. In the draft, I'm kind of conflicted on a couple things. Because we desperately need safety, right? And there is a top 5 here with Tyreek Mann. He's got good attributes: B-man, A play rec, B hit power, A to B catching, B block shed. He looks like the real deal at free safety. But, and at 21 too, that's something you really don't see. We also have Donovan Dobson later down the board, who's got A pursue, A awareness, but less block shedding, less man, less zone. So we could, you know, dangle trading up for man. If we take a look at the mock draft, once I eventually get there, to see who we would probably have to trade with. Well, I can't. That's cool. I thought I could view the mock draft from here. I guess I can't. But we can take a look to see what team needs are for each team and see whether or not they would trade up or whether or not they would take the free safety. We're going to go pick by pick and see if man goes. No way he goes number 1. Greg Fowler goes number 1 to the Commanders. Watkins at 2. Probably going to have to leapfrog the Falcons if we have a choice, because I think the Falcons would take him. So the Falcons, they're on the clock right now. If we go see what they really need, let's go take a look at the Falcons here. Falcons, they need, it says they don't need a safety. Brinkley, oh yeah, they're good. They're good. We can wait a little bit. Let's get past this pick. Who else? It says Saints maybe? I can't really see. I hate this glitch, so if you go in and out, it doesn't show you. So Saints at 6 could be the team that we eventually trade with if I see whether or not they need a strong safety. I didn't mean to go adjust my lineup. I meant to go to the trade center. Thank you. So let's go find the Saints here and see. They don't need anybody. They need a quarterback. Reed and Thompson. Okay. So we're still good to go. We can go one more, probably. Kind of testing my luck here. Jaden Etienne goes to the Saints. Now the Patriots are on the clock. Somebody's going to need a free safety at some point in time. Patriots. What do you need? Still don't need a safety. He might just slip to us. They have Watts and Preppers. The Jets are after them. They need a strong safety. Bowman. They could be possibilities. So we're going to trade up with the Jets next pick no matter what. If he is there, we are trading with the Jets. Jeremiah Thompson. All right, so now we're going to swoop in and make a trade. Only 7 spots, so shouldn't cost a ton to move up with the Jets here. But let's see here. Let's see what are they asking for 8. Hell no. That is so much to give up to move up 7 spots. I'll give up a 1 and a 3 next year. It's almost there. A 1, 3, and a 5. That should be enough to move up 7 spots. No. A 1, 3, and a 4. Come on, man. 1, 3, 4, and a 7. All right, so we're sending a couple mid-round picks for next season and a 7th round pick to move up 7 spots to number 8 to take Tyreek Mann, a top 5 talent free safety. Gonna immediately start for our team. Again, great speed. Look at these attributes or his physicals. A play reg, B block shed, B man, A zone. He should be a flat out baller for us. And I swear if he has no more development. Yeah, number 1 in true talent, hidden development. Again, a day 1 starter for us. Probably gonna play at strong safety. And again, definitely gonna help us out. So we still have our 2nd round pick. Could try to take receiver here. Possibly. If there's any, oh my God, all the receivers suck. Never mind about receiver. Could try to take edge, but there's no edge. Maybe tackle if it's here. I really doubt tackle will be here. Pass protector, F run block. Yeah, I figured so. Well, in the meantime, I can try to figure out what I want to take. This corner looks kind of nice. 2 to 3, A man, B zone, B press, A catching. Marcus Cooks. Slow though. If he wasn't slow, holy hell, Isaiah Overton. I know he's round 3 to 4. Oh my God. Great change direction, elite agility. He's round 3 to 4 talent. So this is somebody that we can keep an eye on for round 3. Hopefully he's still going to be there. So if he is, I'll come back to take him. But keep an eye out on that tight end as I figure out where the hell I'm going to draft for round 2. Now you might be wondering why I'm about to take another safety here in round 2. The reason being is because Shepard has a skill set to play like a slot corner with B man, B zone, B play rec, and A hit power. So I'm thinking playing Shepard at strong at the slot. Man's going to play over the top at strong. That way, we have our secondary duo solidified for the foreseeable future. Now, I don't have a 3rd round pick. I wish there was a way to stop the simulation, but that means that tight end is going to be gone that I really loved. Yeah, he is. That's great because I was going to draft him. We'll have to find another one, and I'm sure I can. They're always the mid rounds where you find a tight end with that elite development. Let's take a look at, not elite development, second college football 25. Superstar X Factor. Golly, I've been stuck in that game for so long. But this guy doesn't look bad at all. A to B medium route running, B break tackle, B impact blocking, B pass block, A catch in traffic. Possession type. Great speed, great jumping. He's a maybe. A possibility. We'll come back to him. Worst case scenario. Cody Orr is a guy that's catching my eye though. He's got B tackle, A zone, B block shed, elite speed, elite jumping. Decent attributes, A impact blocking, A zone, B block shed. We'll take a chance on him. We'll take a chance. 25 in true value. Got him at 111. Hidden development. That is a freaking gem. Finally, I'm hitting on some draft picks. It only took me a while, but I'm finally starting to. And maybe in round 5, we can find that hidden tight end in the rough. I know I need another receiver, and I haven't really drafted one here. But Oh, none of these tight ends are good. Maybe I can find a wide receiver in round 5. Probably not with how the board is falling. There's a guy with 8 spec catch here, around 3 to 4, but he's been passed up on a lot. I'll try to find a receiver maybe. Probably not, quite honestly. I don't think any of these guys are that good. Here's what we came out with after the draft. Again, Tyreek Man, 80 overall. Love the #1 player in the draft, 84 zone. What's his man coverage? Maybe he can be the one that plays slot corner. I am probably going to bump him over to strong safety. Jeff Shepardon coming in 74 overall. Hybrid archetype 76 zone, 88 hit power. So he actually might stay at strong, and I play Tyreek Man at slot corner. That might be the look. Cody Orr coming in 75 with 91 speed. He's going to take over at Mike linebacker. And then the computer took 2 guys just to fill out some depth. So we'll make those adjustments for our team. Let's take a look at what overall we are right now. So at the moment, we are standing at an 87 overall, 88 offense, 87 defense. Need some depth at running back. Probably need more depth at wide receiver once I generate my best lineup here. So again, 87 overall. Again, I'll make those adjustments to put Man in at slot corner. We're going to start Shepard at strong safety. Probably start Orr at Mike linebacker 2. Maybe we move Knight over, but he doesn't have good pass rushing skills. Or do I move into a 4-3? That might be... Honestly, I think we're going to move to a 4-3. So we'll put Gillette down at edge. We'll put Orr at outside. And Knight at the other one. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move to a 4-3. That way we can use all of our best players. Move Man down to slot corner. Shepard to play it strong. And we'll go from there. For season 3, we're an 85 overall, which is interesting because in the preseason, we were an 86, 87. We still got some key guys. Kenneth Walker, 96. Sam Darnold still slinging it. JSN and Henderson now taking over at wide receiver 2 with trading Cooper Kupp. Hopefully our offensive line does a little bit better since we shipped off Cross, who put up 14 sacks, or really allowed 14 sacks, I should say. On defense, we shifted over to a 4-3. Shepard is starting at strong or starting. Man is playing everywhere. Backup free safety, slot corner, also at sub linebacker. So he's going to be on the field every chance we get. I do need to adjust the rush defensive ends because I don't want Terrence Knight rushing the passer. But we'll go to the midseason. Probably a 3-win team because it is 2027, but we'll see. One thing before the midseason, it said we had trade offers here for Christian Haynes. I guess they automatically put him on the trade block. So I'll see what I can get for him. Real quick, if there's anything decent, Taj Brooks a 5th and a 7th doesn't sound too bad. But I don't really need in terms of a running back. So I might go to the Cowboys, counter that offer. Has he really started? No. So I mean, honestly, it makes sense to just throw a 5 and a 7 and just give that for him. So we're trading Christian Haynes to the Cowboys for extra mid to late round picks. Does kind of hurt our depth, but we do have Gray to back up a lot of guys on the offensive line. So now we'll go to the midseason mark, probably win like 3 games and cry. As I figured, the midseason mark, we are 2-5. What is going on? We're running the ball a lot. Defense is playing well. Not just doing so hot on offense. So we'll see what is our issue. Sam Darnold doing fine. I mean, 11-4, 1,600 yards per game. Kenneth Walker's doing all right. How many sacks a week? 16 sacks. That would do it. JSN, Henderson, and Devontae Adams doing their thing. Who is messing up on the offensive line? Rasheed Walker and Lark Jackson, 2 of the guys we signed in free agency. That's just my luck. Is our defense at least doing all right now since we switched over? Tyrese Knight's doing great. Oh, there we go. That is what I like to see. Our sack numbers are fine. So it just is what it is. Simulation is kind of kicking us in the butt. But we'll see who's ready to negotiate. We have $191 million. Oh my God. So much money. We'll go 4 years, $93 million for JSN. He takes it. Beautiful. Devon Witherspoon. We'll go player friendly, 4 years, 94. Jury's out on Sam Darnold. We'll tackle this bridge at the end of the season. Same thing with Rasheed Walker. Tyrese Knight, 5 years, 52. We'll wait on that. We'll wait. Julian Love, we'll see how much he regresses. Abe Lucas, are you doing better this time around? Because I'll give you a 2-year deal. 1 sack so far. We'll give you a 2-year deal. 2 years, about 19.2. Want a little bit more money. And then everybody else will probably just let go. So at the end of season 3, we are 6-11, and our offense is doing putrid. So you know what that means. It's time to change to the Buffalo Bills playbook. Look, you know it was coming. It was going to happen. After 3 straight years of having a pretty terrible offense, it's time to switch over to Buffalo Bills. We're running both their offense and their defense. Our defense was top ranking, as you see, for a little bit terrible against the pass, but against the run, we were really good. Take a look at our stats this year. Sam Darnold, 28 and 7. Like, he's not even the main problem. He's been fine so far. He probably earned himself another 2-year contract. Kenneth Walker, 14 yards, 11 touchdowns, doing his usual thing. Did fumble the rock twice, though, which is a little concerning. Through the air, Henderson led us in yards with 1,052 and 5. JSN with 6. Devontae Adams, 706. Terrence Ferguson right behind him. Take a look at offensive line. A lot better than when the last time I looked at it. Our interior didn't do great, but at least it wasn't like 16 and 14 like it was last year. 140 tackles for Tyrese Knight. He probably earned him a dev trait. 12 TFLs and 12 sacks for Gillette. Uche with 10. Murphy with 10. Good sack numbers as well. 4 picks for Devon Witherspoon. 2 for Tyreek Mann, 90 tackles. I'm really hoping he wins a Defensive Rookie of the Year. Pat Mahomes with MVP yet again. Take a look at the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year, Puka Nacua. Surprise, surprise. Defensive Player of the Year does go to Aiden Hutchinson. We have Gillette at 8. That's something. Goodrich wins Offensive Player of the Year. No Seahawks. And oh my, why? That's twice we win Rock. Cordell Kent takes it over Tyreek Mann. Let's take a look though. Did we get any dev traits in terms of throughout the regular season? Does not look like it so far. Not looking like it at all on offense. Maybe defense. X Factor for Shepard. Holy hell. I was not expecting that whatsoever. Man with normal. But Shepard with X Factor or with Star. That is something I wasn't expecting at all. So that helps us out a ton. We're going to go now to the Super Bowl. See if we get any dev traits in terms of the offseason. That'd be nice. Maybe man with a superstar dev trait for how well he did. It's going to be the Ravens, Eagles. We'll skip this. Probably another Eagles Super Bowl, quite honestly. We'll take a look and see once this gets done simming, however long it takes. But yeah, we should have a bunch of money in free agency to use. The Eagles win, if I presume correctly, they do. Jalen Hurts, another Super Bowl MVP. Do we have any dev traits? That'd be fantastic if we got any upgrades. Take a look. Does not look like it so far in offense. Maybe defense. No, Lawrence goes down to normal. Man goes up to superstar. Okay, I figured he would after that great season. So he's going to start at free safety. Maybe we shop Julian Love around. Knight didn't get superstar. That's concerning. Oh, and Woolen went down. Woolen went down to star. Hey, so back at the negotiation table, we will pick up Banks' 5th-year option. Sam Darnold only wants a 1-year, $12 million contract. Oh, I will give you a 13. That is so cheap. We will bring back Tyrese Knight. He had a crazy season for us. But at that price tag, 5 years, $78 million. No, he thinks he's an edge rusher because he's playing outside linebacker. We'll let Julian Love walk. We'll try to bring back Rasheed Walker. He did better this year than normal. So 4 years, 93. He takes it. Abe Lucas will also bring back as well. 2 years, probably $20 million. We'll take that as well. So $116 million in cap. And so that means we are going to be uber aggressive in free agency. Like the top guys that are there, we are going after. There's no way that we have $100 million and we just sit here and wrap our thumbs with it. Like Lad McConkey, Nico Collins, Jalen Carter. Very player-friendly, 5 years, 182. Brent, come on down. Ladd McConkey would be fantastic for this offense. He's not interested, though. Is Nico Collins interested? Nico Collins is interested. I'll do 4 years, 122. We'll see if he takes that. Is there any offensive lineman maybe that's here? No tackle, no guards. Cooper Beebe, however you say his name. He's not really interested, though, which is unfortunate. No guards, no real tackles. I already offered Jalen Carter. Aleem McNeil is not really interested. Might go up to Vita Vea to play alongside Byron Murphy. But we'll see. Lucas Van Ness is here. Oh, Nolan Smith is interesting. Nolan Smith is indeed interesting. Oh, Jack Campbell, but he's not interested. I wish he was. Wish he was. We'll throw an offer on Jack Campbell just because. We'll see how much more we need to go. We might get him. So that'll probably be what I offer here in terms of free agency and try to draft a D tackle. Like, I'm going after these three. Come on, do they sign? We got all three. Jack Campbell, Jalen Carter, and Nico Collins. What a free agency draft like class. That eliminates my need at wide receiver. Oh my gosh, Shamir to the Jags. That is fantastic, though. I might get another D tackle just for a depth piece to be behind our guy, because Dexter Lawrence is 36. Maybe Vita Vea on a 1-year deal. Yeah, I'll do that. Vita Vea on a 1-year contract, and then I'll probably be it if he signs. Yeah, so he signs, so that is going to be it for us in free agency. What a haul, though. We got just about everybody that I was wanting. Jalen Carter immediately going to start for us. Carter could honestly slip into D tackle in a 4-3, but it is what it is. We will now go to the draft. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'll have to focus scout my national positions, but other than that, it's straight to the draft. Before we go to the draft, we'll get a receiver, probably need another center and offensive lineman. Still trying to find a good tight end. Defensively, we can move Ernest Jones over to right outside linebacker. We're good on the D-line. So really, we could go BPA for defense. Like, once I move Ernest Jones over, our defense is going to be up to an 89-90 overall. So really, tight end, maybe quarterback, because Sam Darnold hasn't been developing. He's been doing great, don't get me wrong. But in terms of overall and development traits, there's a chance, not saying we would, but there's a chance that we do. He is on a 1-year contract. We are picking at number 4. So don't get me wrong, anything's possible. As Cortland Jones goes number 1, that was a defensive tackle that I was really looking at. As we go down to that D tackle spots, yeah, he was a freak of nature. So we're really pretty much free reign here of what we want to do. Just depends on the guy. Mark Campbell here, A deep, A medium, B short, B under pressure, elite strength, great throw power. Not really fast, though. His speed is poor. I'll take a look at all three. Tyler McClure, elite strength, elite throw power. If there was a guy we would take, it probably would be McClure. And maybe we end the Sam Darnold reign. That might have to be the look. Because, I mean, what else am I going to do here? Sure, I could probably go outside linebacker with Matthew Jackson. Good speed, good. He's got CDF block. Oh, no, never mind. He doesn't look good at all. So we'll probably go quarterback unless I find a bona fide stud. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead, take the quarterback of our future, Tyler McClure, 6'6", elite throw power, decent speed. He does have decent accuracies, but I love the elite throw power. Take him at number 4, ranked number 6 in true talent. Draft him at number 4. You're kidding me. All right, let's hope we can find better luck in round 2. This draft is killing me, man. In terms of developments, we keep getting normals. I don't know why we do, but we just keep getting them. Lynn Durham, let me look. Elite speed. A short route running. B run block. B medium. And it doesn't look crazy to me. I just can't do it. I'd just take another quarterback and just risk it, trying to find a depth trait. Like, honestly, it's not out of the equation. It's really not. We're trading down with the Broncos, going to the middle of the second round. There wasn't really anybody we liked at that early spot. It does give us another third round pick and probably a better chance to find somebody that's somewhat decent. So right now, I'm still flabbergasted in terms of not finding a guy. Here's Eric Douglas, round 2 to 3 receiver with round 1 talent. Elite strength, great speed. How tall are you? 6'5". I'm thinking about taking Eric Douglas and moving him down the running back. A run block? Yeah, come on. I'm not running back. Moving down the tight end. So we're going to take Eric Douglas, move him down to tight end, 14 in true value. Thankfully, he does have hidden development. I was going to literally crash out if he didn't. Round 3, we took another tight end, funny enough. Jared Reynolds, 30th in true value, drafted him at 84. Hidden development. Finally hit on a tight end. So the receiver could play in the slot. If you remember, that's how we've really done with all of our guys. We're going to go round 4 again, probably take the best player available. But at this point, I don't think I'll show anymore unless it's a guy that hits. Or if there's a guy that's like 20 years old. There's not. But I could take a flyer on Jake Moody because the quarterback we drafted sucks. Well, he has normal development. He doesn't really suck. We're going to start him probably over Sam Darnold. And hopefully if he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year in the Bills playbook, he can get up to superstar. But unless this guy's a hit, I don't think I'm going to show it, and we'll just go to the draft recap. After the draft, I mean, at least McCour's a 77. That makes things a little bit better. Douglas at a 75 overall 93 speed. Reynolds going to start at tight end, where he pretty much skipped it from there. Computer picked a lot of mid. Maybe this middle linebacker is hidden development? Nope. Sometimes linebackers late in the draft have that hidden development, but didn't help us out there. So McClure, Douglas, and Reynolds will all be starters from this draft. Everybody else can kick rocks pretty much. Yeah, Cortland Jones, I'm not surprised is that good. Other than that, this class, we did pick the best quarterback in terms of overall. Goodness gracious, Mark Campbell is a 74 with normal development. So the quarterbacks in this class were just buns. I'm going to see if we can trade Terrence Ferguson for a 4th round pick. Does get done. We just have too many guys. Weston might get traded as well because Reynolds is going to start. I got to figure out what to do with Eric Douglas because we have 4 receivers with Nico, Smith and Jigma, Henderson, and then him. So Lord knows what I'm going to do. I could put him at tight end and it'd be absolutely probably filthy at 6'5", 220. Maybe I run a 2 tight end set. He's got 61 run block. I mean, Reynolds has 54. So we're going to move Douglas actually down the tight end so he can start. And we'll just have to run 2 tight end sets. The Bills playbook, they do run a little bit of Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. I forgot his name for a moment. He goes up to a 77. Nice. So I can actually trade Weston now, as he also had normal development and no trades for him. Level. This is the team heading into season 4. We will start McCour, but he's got so many weapons around him. JSN, Nico Collins, Henderson, Douglas, Reynolds, and Kenneth Walker. He's in a perfect spot to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. On defense, get X Factor with Shepard or Jones, Campbell, Murphy, Jalen Carter. Man, we are loaded. Again, 89 overall. I might need to sign a corner to play over Levon. He's only a 70 or 69 overall. Nice. So I'll do that. But in the meantime, we should be in a good spot at the midseason mark. Okay, at the midseason mark, we are 6-0. We have 2 breakout scenarios here too. Wonder who it's for. It's going to be a player meeting. Coach's office. Okay. Is this Ernest Jones? Nate Yates. Nate Yates, 5 tackles and 1 TFL. He's a backup. How is Nate Yates going to do that when he's riding the bench? Needs to run, I suppose. That's going to be a press conference for our defensive end. Our D-line. Give him a medium goal. We'll see who he is. Byron Murphy, 2 sacks for X Factor. If he gets it, I'd be very stoked. We are undefeated, 6-0. Again, at the midseason mark. Let's see who's got a need a deal. We need to get Byron Murphy here while he can. 3 years, $96 million. He takes it. Perfect. Ashton Gillette. How has he done so far this year? 1 sack. We'll wait till the end of the season for him. Ernest Jones thinks he's an edge. He's not an edge. He's an off-ball linebacker. Sam Darnold, he can come back to be a backup. Tate Ratledge, have you done this season? 1 sack so far. He's done decent. So we'll sign him. Only a 2-year, $11 million deal. Perfect. He takes it as well. So other than that, it's pretty much all I need to do right now. We'll come back to Gillette and Ernest Jones in the offseason. I want to take a look and see how our rookie quarterback is doing, though. We are undefeated. He is balling. 1,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, 4 picks. Kenneth Walker not doing so hot on the ground because we, took the ball out of his hands. But JSN, Henderson, Nico, and Douglas are doing fantastic. How's our offensive line doing? Beautiful. Love to see that. I don't think anything else needs to be changed. Jack Campbell far and away leading us in tackles. 8 TFLs for Byron Murphy and 5.5 sacks. Only 1 pick for him and Weaver. Interesting. So in the playoffs, we're 13-4. We lost the last 2 games, though. I do want to take a look at our stats so far. I don't know how we weren't the number 1 overall seed. And oh my gosh, Tyler. 4,800 yards, 44 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's got to be Offensive Rookie of the Year, bar none. That's close to MVP type numbers. On the ground, still Kenneth Walker still getting 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns. Only 1 fumble this year. JSN with 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns. Henderson 1,006. Douglas almost 1,000 yards. Nico actually wasn't really involved, even though he was a wide receiver 1. Interesting. Take a look at the sacks numbers. Walker and Jackson didn't do crazy good. But other than that, not too big of complaints. Take a look on defense if this thing wants to load. 124 tackles for Campbell, 100 for Cody Orr. 17 TFLs for Byron Murphy, 11 for Carter. 12.5 sacks, 12 for Jones. What? How? He has 66 and 46. How does he get 12 sacks? This came in, and sometimes I don't really know. But Gillette only 4.5, 4 for Nate Yates, 2.5 for Cody Orr, 3 picks for Campbell, Witherspoon, and 3 for Tyreek. Man, love that. Take a look at the yearly awards. MVP Pat Mahomes again. McCord at 6. I'm going to go NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Brandon Ayuk. Defensive Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson, Byron Murphy at 4. Yes, McCord does take Offensive Rookie of the Year, Douglas at 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Marshall Norris. We'll see if we have any terms of dev traits, or at least dev upgrades. We should, with McCord winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. You kidding me? Oh, he gets it in the offseason, but he's an 84 overall right now. He hasn't gotten it yet. He got a Pro Bowl appearance too. Huh. So after in the offseason, he should get his development up. Douglas only has star. We don't know about Reynolds. If he has X Factor, I'm going to be kind of upset that I didn't start him. Nobody else really got an upgrade. Byron Murphy stayed at Superstar, I should say. Man still at Superstar. My mind kind of blanked. But we are going to go and see if we can beat the Falcons to win our first playoff victory. I believe this would be our first. Can we beat the Falcons? We're 13-4. We do. Perfect. 31-32. Close game. We play the Rams now. They're an 88 overall. We're 91. We should be able to. Hopefully we can make it to the NFC Championship game and we lose. 38-35. A little brutal. Little brutal indeed. But we got to go to the offseason for year 5. I believe this would be. 24, 25. Yeah, this should be year 5. So Bills, Eagles, Super Bowl yet again. This might be the year I go all in. All in to try to win a Super Bowl. We'll see what the free agency looks like. We'll see how much cap room we have. If I can add one more elite player. If I can add an elite guy, I'll go all in. So as it looks like the Eagles win another Super Bowl with Josiah Stewart. Super Bowl MVP, that's a new one. Interesting enough. Now we can see if we have any development traits. Come on. Superstar from McClure. Love that. Reynolds did have star. So Jackson's going down to an 80, so we might need the replacement at right tackle. JSN gets superstar. Okay, Murphy, X Factor. Love that. Man stays at superstar. I do need to move Jones because Jones is an off-ball linebacker. Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. Jones is an off-ball backer. We'll sign him and Galat and try to make a push for a Super Bowl. So we're going to go with Galat 3 years, 55 mil. He takes it. Jones isn't really interested in coming back. I'll give him a 3-year, $36 million offer. He takes it. Perfect. We'll have about $20 million in cap room. I might be able to restructure some contracts. We're going to let Jackson walk. And if I can restructure some deals, I should be able to sign somebody big, make a big splash in free agency. All right, so in free agency, Trey Smith is here. Can I move somebody over to right tackle? I mean, Trey Smith, I don't think really could. I mean, there's a possibility. He is a guard. I don't have enough cap to give it to him. So I'm going to have to go restructure some contracts and find a way to get some of the money back. I have $58 million I can finally offer here on Trey Smith. We'll go 4 years, $114 million. Probably going to move him over to right tackle if we get him. If we don't, it'll be a little brutal. So it is what it is. I could go after Landon Jackson, 280, possibility. Or go after Maxwell Hairston. He can play nickel corner for us, 3 years, 21.6. We'll give that to him. So let's see who we target after. The best offer on both of them. But I still feel like there's another guy that we can go after and get. They're a good tight end. I mean, George Kittle is here. I don't feel like we need George Kittle, though. Don't feel like we do. Is there anybody else that I want to go after? Will Fries? No. Brian O'Neill? I mean, I could use a center. Maybe I could sign another guard, move him over to center. Sure, why not? A 1 year, $21 million offer. I mean, I did say he'll go all in, and he is interested. So, I mean, that could probably be the play. Sign Quentin Nelson, move a guy over to center. Sure, why not? Why not? So we'll see if we're able to sign everybody. I mean, hopefully we are. Okay, so we got Trey Smith. We didn't get Hairston. That's all right. Not the end of the world. We'll evaluate offer again. And we got Trey Smith and Quentin Nelson. So our offensive line is going to be perfect. We're going to have a great right tackle, Trey Smith. Nelson will play guard. We'll slide somebody over the center. So what do I do now with my remaining money? I mean, $11 million. I might just sit on it, quite honestly, because there's nothing else I can really do. For the draft, that we are a 93 overall. We could go anybody on the board, basically. Or we can try to package a pick for an impact player. Maybe an impact defensive tackle. There's chances that we could. We should be the best team in the league. Like, if I go take a look, we should be very easily. We should. Like, if I go around here and get 93 overall, I don't think there's anybody but close. The Rams are at 90. We go all the way down here. Does not look like anybody comes in contention with us. Except the Chiefs, of course. But yeah, we should be okay, or not okay. We should be good and try to win a Super Bowl. We're going to take a look at the draft board. See if there's anybody in terms of, worth to take at our pick. Or maybe there's somebody at number 1 overall that we can fork up everything for. Again, in a realistic package, but it does not look like it. Does not look like it all. Maybe John Levine, power rusher. Even then, he doesn't look great. You can take a look at D tackles, or I can try to shop this first round pick. Could be something I do. This guy doesn't look too bad. A play rec, A power move, C to F, but C block shedding is what really throws me off. So I might try to shop this first round pick for like an elite defensive tackle on maybe an older guy and try to do a realistic trade. It's just going to be tough to try to find one, but we do have a lot of corners that are legit though, which is always nice. 2 top 5 talents down the board too. We are sending Tate Ratledge in a 5th round pick to fill our need at defensive tackle, getting Ed Oliver. Now, what does that mean for our 1st round pick at 28? Who knows? Quite honestly, Ed Oliver now is 31 years old. If I take a look at our board to see what's available, is there any top 5 talent just chilling here? I mean, some corners, but I don't need a corner. I mean, I do need a nickel corner. So it wouldn't be the worst thing to take a corner here. But they're around 2 to 3, so I can wait on them at around 54. I could trade back, try to get them. That might be what I do. Trade back to about, let's see, we're at 28. Trade back maybe with like the Raiders and get another round pick. That could be something intriguing to do. Let me go find the Raiders here. Brock Bauer. Oh, there's Max Crosby. I was wondering where Max Crosby was. That is a defensive end, but no, they have an outside linebacker. We're going to trade back, though, with the Raiders here. Yeah, getting a 2nd and a 3rd round back. It might not be a lot in terms of getting a pick. I mean, we're moving down, what? 11 spots-ish? You know, it just depends on which guy has better physicals out of probably the 21-year-old. Yeah, elite excel, good. Ooh, elite. Depends on who I want. Do I want the elite jumping and change of direction and agility? Let's take a look here. John Burnett, 22 years old. A to B block shooting, A catching, B press, A man, B tackle, B zone. Keep an eye on that. Or Jamie Archer. He is a year younger. Not as good physicals. Yeah, the other guy's better. Other guy's better by a mile. They're both top 5 talents, but John Barnett is better. We will take him here at 39, or the 39th pick. Number 4 in true value. And no more development. Oh, well, that's fine. He's just going to play nickel for us. So not the end of the world that he has that development. It sucks. Granted, it sucks. But it is what it is at this point in time. I do need another offensive lineman because I traded one away. This guy right here. Pass protector, B run block. That's all I need to see. Earl Bolin. I know it's 3 to 4 talent. Taking him here at the end of the 2nd round. 33 in true value. Hidden development. That definitely helps. We don't have our 3rd round pick. We traded it for Ed Oliver. No, we do have our 3rd round pick. We have 2 3rd round picks. That was our 5th round that we traded out. So at this point in time, I'm just going to try to find the best available player to take. I don't need no tight ends. I took too many of them and traded them away. So we'll see what's left on the board at this point in time. It's probably just slim pickings, honestly. Oh, I found another one. Jake Feeney. Pass protector with B run block. Get on the team, son. We traded away some offensive linemen. We need to get some back. 18th in true value. Hidden development as well. Love this draft so far. We took Ezekiel Covington in the 3rd round. 30th in true value. And he has hidden development. He was one of the corners that had 1 to 2 round talent later than the board. So we at least got 1 corner with hidden. 1 corner with normal. Now we're back here in the 4th round. Who do I want to take here in the 4th round? I mean, if there's a linebacker that looks somewhat appeasing, I wouldn't mind that. A to C awareness. Oh, wait a minute. B cleric, A tackle, B hit power. Oh, A zone. Oh, wait a minute. Lance Parks. Day 3 projected. If his physicals are decent, I'll take him. Elite change of direction, great agility. His strength is what worries me. He's got great zone coverage. C to F block shedding just worries me. It does. Really does. These outside linebackers aren't good. Is there any defensive tackle with like decent block shedding? No. I mean, there's this guy, but he's a potential UDFA. What about behind us? Not behind us. I mean, what about down here? We have A tackle, B to D hit power, B pursuit, B impact blocking, just F block shedding. There's nobody really left on the board, honestly. No offensive lineman. I mean, I've already taken 2 in this, or 1 in this draft. I haven't taken 2. No, I have taken 2. I took the guard and the center. So I guess at this point in time, I just try to find whoever else is left. So we found a running back. I just took him 8th in true value. He was a power back. I figured was going to be decent. As you look at his skills here, A to C awareness, B ball carrier, A break tackle, B carrying. Yeah, and he's 8th in the whole draft. Of course. So we are pretty much reloading here. This might be the last pick that I show in the 4th round. We'll see who's all available. I don't think there's going to be anybody decent. I mean, probably not. Take a look at D tackle. Still nothing really crazy. I wanted somebody with high block shed, high strength. That's going to be the only thing that I can really hope for here. But it's not really showing up. I mean, if there's a power rusher that would be power move, be play rec, maybe Junior Hairston. He's 280. Sure, we'll give him a shot. We'll give Junior Hairston a shot here. He has 144, got him at 124 normal development. Does have 86 strength on 78 speed. And what could be the final draft? We got John Barnett and Jake Feeney, Ezekiel Covington, 2 corners. Barnett with Barnett with normal. Covington with hidden. We kind of built depth up on the offensive line with Bowen and Feeney. Alex Jackson will be the power back behind Kenneth Walker. I mean, we took Junior Hairston, but he's just going to be a defensive tackle, really. They took Oscar Samuel. Does he have a hidden dev? He does not. So, we got a couple guys that will at least play with Barnett and Covington. These 2 guys will be backups. How do we stack them in terms of the overall draft talent? There was an 82 overall, Anton Sutton. Quarterback went in round 2. Archer went in round 2. A lot of guys went in round 2. This class was strong for corners. There's Alex Jackson there. So overall, we did pretty well. We're going to go see after we advance a week. That way I can adjust my lineup. We're 93 overall. Like, I already made the trade for Ed Oliver. We probably don't have much salary cap, if any, quite honestly. But this should be the team that takes it all the way. Again, 93 overall. 95 offense, 91 defense. We could start one of these guys at guard in case Lucas doesn't do great. That'll be something I keep in mind. But for the most part, this is it. This is the team that we're going to rock with, and it's either do or die at this point in time. At the midseason mark, we are undefeated again. We have another defensive D lineman breakout. This is probably Byron Murphy again. It's Jalen Carter. Okay, feeling unstoppable this week. Hopefully that means he can get a couple sacks and get up to X Factor. We'll need it if we're able to make the playoffs. Oh, he has that. Okay, cool. Awesome. Love that. He now just has it. Okay. So again, 6-0 right now. We are in terms of 93 over 95 offense. Take a look at our team. See what our dev traits are across the board. So still hidden on Feeney and Bowen. Jackson still is hidden as well. Overall, team's doing really good right now. Carter X Factor, Murphy X Factor, Shepard X Factor. So, I mean, at this point in time, everything looks like it's going pretty smooth. What is our rankings? First in offense, pretty good on defense. I mean, I don't have the cap to really negotiate a contract with anybody. So, we're just going to go to the end of the season. Hopefully, we're able to, stay on top of everything and actually make the playoffs. That's really it at this point. Second year in a row where we went 13-4. This time we actually get the bye. Take a look at our stats this season. Tyler McClure, a little step down from a year ago, but still really solid. 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns, 13 picks, got sacked 40 times. Go figure. Kenneth Walker, 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns on the ground. Still need to give him the ball a little bit more, but I'll take the 5.5 yards per carry. Through the air, Levi Henderson led us with 11, 11, 11. Make a wish. 9 touchdowns. JSN, 1,000 yards, 12. Nico Collins with 7. Douglas right behind him with 4. Who gave up all the sacks here? Rasheed Walker, it's about time for him to go. It really is. I don't know what to do with him. Trey Smith did well at right tackle, so we might move him over. Jack Campbell, 130 tackles, 7 TFLs, 19 tackles for loss for Jalen Carter, 11 for Byron Murphy. Ernest Jones, for some reason, still gets 12.5 sacks. I'm not sure at this point. Witherspoon and Shepard as well as Tyreek Woolen led the way with picks. Take a look at our yearly awards. Anthony Richardson, MVP. Really? No Seahawks up here. Josh Allen on the Titans. Okay. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Brennan Presley. Still no Seahawks. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aiden Hutchinson. Carter at 6. Don't think we really had any rookies. I mean, Alex Jackson, but whatever. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Samuel down towards the bottom. So that being said, do I try to rearrange and start Trey Smith at left tackle? And then start, how do I do this? We'll just flip it. We'll flip in terms of Rasheed Walker. We'll start him at right and start Trey Smith at left. Maybe that might do something. I doubt it, but it might. I mean, I can start. I mean, there's not much I can really do here because Lucas can't play right tackle, not well at least. It's 5-point drop off. So we'll just keep it like that. We'll just flip Walker to right, start Trey Smith at left. Let's hope to God it works. We'll see who we play in the divisional round. Please no Cowboys. Please. Carolina Panthers. They're an 85 overall. This is the usual team that you see that knocks you out. A team that's 8 points worse and at 9-8. I swear if Madden knocks us out the playoffs. Okay. Playing against the Commanders now in the NFC Championship. Please let us go to the Super Bowl. I'm begging, please. I would love to win a Super Bowl with this team. I don't think we won. I'm not really sure if we did. It's not really showing. Oh, we lost by 1 point. Are you kidding me? 1 point. Commanders made it all the way to the Super Bowl just to be curb stomped by the Jags. I restructured everybody's contract. So hopefully we have enough to re-sign Kenneth Walker, Tariq Woolen, and we got to pick up the ops from Tyreek Mann too. And Kelvin Banks. Well, Woolen's 31, so we have guys underneath him that can take a spot. So I really need to figure this out. So Kenneth Walker, we'll do 3 years, 35. I'll come back to you, Kenneth. Levi Henderson, go player friendly, 4 years, 68. Thank you. I'm kind of nervous about that. Kelvin Banks, player friendly, 3 years, 73. Okay, we're going to lose Kelvin Banks. That's fine. Maybe Tariq Woolen on a 1 year, like $8.5 million deal. Perfect. We can franchise tag Kenneth and then pick up the option on Tyreek Mann. With that being said, I totally forgot about Quentin Nelson being here. I'm going to go adjust more of the salaries. Quentin Nelson, we can now offer a 1 year, about $14 million deal. Dude, come on, man. Give me some luck here. Whatever. We'll let Lucas go. That's kind of ticks me off. We'll try to bring back one of, if not both of these guys, or try to make a trade for an offensive lineman. We'll go to next week. Might have to draft a guy to come in and play. We'll see what we can do here with $18 million. Leo Chenault is here. Let's see. Here's our cheap guard. Easton Moore. I don't have enough cap. Just don't have the cap for it. Kelvin Banks did great for us. Yeah, I just don't have the cap for it. We'll try to sign back Quentin Nelson for the same deal that we basically let him out for. We're the only offer for him. And he signs. Wow. You literally go to free agency just to sign with us immediately. So this means in the draft, I'm probably going to have to go with a guard. We lost 2 of them. So that's always fun. I mean, I can move Feeney over to right guard. I might just have to do that. Move Feeney over to right guard. And then just rock with our offensive line in that sense. And hope to God we can actually win a Super Bowl next year. So in the draft, we are picking at 29. I need to see like a big time defensive tackle. Let's see what Cliff Davis is about. Top 5 projection. I need to trade for him. I need to find a way to trade up for Cliff Davis. It's got to be a realistic move, though. Can't just go out there and be like, you know what, it's the last year. I'm going to throw all my picks in the wad. I don't think the Saints would take him. They have Breezy and they have the other D tackle. I'm going to back to pause. We're going to go to number 2. I don't think Lord Geno was that. I don't think it was him. If it was, it's an outside linebacker. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to trade up with the Eagles to make this work. I don't think the Eagles have a defensive tackle anymore. At least that's good. So it's going to take probably heaven and earth to move to number 2. If I had to bet, especially from where we're at. I mean, don't say they need D tackle. We can risk it. I know the Bills are up here because they don't have Josh Allen anymore. They would probably take a quarterback. Yeah, they have Jackson Dart, so they would take a QB. They have D tackle. So if he makes it out to 4, I'm going to go to the next pick. Please don't take the D tackle. Right tackle. All right, so I think he can make it to 4 to the Steelers. Griffin, yep, figured that he would take quarterback. So what do the Steelers need now? The Steelers need D tackle, and then I'm making this deal. I'll find a way to get them. Where am I going here? There I am. They need a quarterback too. They don't have a quarterback. Okay, so maybe the Rams might take him. The Rams would take him. We're going to trade up with the Rams next pick. They 100% would take him. So the Steelers should go quarterback if they're smart. I think they did. Yeah, he's still here. Cliff Davis. All right. So we're going to go and trade with the Rams. Try to jump 20 spots. I don't know what it would take to move up this far, but I'm going to do it. Whatever it takes. Heaven and earth. So let me figure out a deal, and I'll tell you what we do once I figure it out, because I really don't know what I can offer them to make it this far. So it's going to be Levine, our young corner, our first round pick this year, our second round pick for the next 2 years, to go up in the draft and take our man, our defensive tackle, Cliff Davis. And I swear to you, if he has no more development, I'm going to freak out. Again, he has elite speed, good strength. This is the man that we need. 6'3", 302, running 4'6" at 300 pounds. You can't tell me he's 18 in true talent, whatever. 89 strength, 78 excel. He should fit right in with this team. And now I can maybe see if I can move. Oh God, what's the name? My mind's blanking right now. If I can move our other defensive tackle, see if I can move him. Oh, he retired. That works. So he'll fit right in at our second defensive tackle spot. And I guess at this point in time, I don't really have any other picks. So maybe take another corner to play nickel or just chill out. We took Stephon Barber, ranked 42. Got him at 93. Normal development, but he's got good ratings. B block shed, B tackle, B play rec. He might take Ernest Jones' spot after a while. Ernest Jones doesn't need to be the rush defensive end anymore. I don't know how he's getting 12 sacks, but I don't know. Maybe it's just that spot that he's in the Bills playbook. That's all I can really say. Next, we might take another corner. Probably Derek Parker. Man-to-man archetype. Oh, poor speed. Never mind. Maybe Taj Ingram. 3-4 talent, 6 foot man-to-man corner. Yeah, we'll take him. Can we need more depth over there? One got to play free safety. Normal development, but still, he's probably going to play free safety for us. Can we need guys back there behind man? We just don't have the depth out there anymore because I traded the depth. So after this draft, Cliff Davis only a 75 overall. I'm quite shocked by that. Stephon Barber is a 73. Who was the overall top tier guy in this one? It was a 79, Chris Hull. So yeah, this draft class, again, was pretty weak. But at this point, we'll adjust the roster, put the guys when we need them, and then go to the playoffs. Again, we're 92, 93 overall. So we should make it. If we don't, I'm going to lose my mind. So at the midseason, we're 3-4. Sure, Sure, that makes sense that we're 3-4 right now. I don't know, dude. This is starting to frustrate me because I don't get how we're so bad. I don't get it. I really don't. We're not gonna have to cap to anybody. Like we're negative how much? $97 million. So yeah, that ought to tell you that this is the last season no matter what. So let's hope we can rebound. I don't know. What is it? What is it that's so bad? Our offense isn't doing good? How is our offense not doing good? Been sacked 15 times. That would probably do it. Who's letting up the most sacks? I mean, it's collectively, it's really everybody. Not really one person. We really don't have the depth though, so we're just going to go to the playoffs. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, then I'm ending the video. All right, we made it 10-7 by the skin of our teeth. Made the playoffs. Take a look at the stats at the end of the season. Tyler McClure, again, another step down. 44 yards, 33 touchdowns, 11 picks. Only got sacked 36 times, which, you know, for our offensive line, is a little bit better. Kenneth Walker, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. McClure had it 7 on the ground. Huh. How about that? Through the air, JSN, 13 yards, 15 touchdowns. Nico with 3. Douglas with 3. Henderson as the 4th option now. Last year was our first. This year he's the 2nd. Interesting. Take a look at the sacks. Yep. Walker and Feeney did terrible. Trey Smith at right tackle did good. Jack Campbell, 125 tackles, 112 for Cody Orr. 11 TFLs for Murphy, 10 for Hairston. Oh my God, Ashton. 19.5 sacks, 17.5, 9 for Campbell, 5. What the world? And a couple picks across the board. Ashton Gillette came out of nowhere. Gillette, I mean. Joe Burrow MVP. No Seahawks. Offensive Player of the Year, of course, goes to Puka Nacua. Still no Seahawks. Defensive Player of the Year, really. Byron Murphy at 2. Gillette at 5. Interesting that he's not higher. I don't think we'd have any Rookie of the Years here. Yeah, no Defensive Rookie of the Year with our D tackle. Is what it is. Did we get any development traits before we play the Rams in round 1? On the road, actually. Any of them. Does not look like it on offense. Take a look on defense. No. Still none. Oh, well. Hopefully we can beat the Rams again. We're the best team in the NFL in terms of overall. We're 94. Rams are 12-5, home field advantage. And we're done. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Maybe next time we can build a team that wins the Super Bowl. But until then, I'm out. Peace.